Hey everybody, Bob Snyder here again with another episode of Generally Speaking. And as we're driving down the road, I want to talk to you a little bit about Viktor Frankl. Now, if that name is not familiar to you, you need to go out and get a little book called Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl was a Holocaust survivor, an extraordinary individual who, in spite of the most horrific conditions, was able to maintain a positive outlook and a positive attitude, which was, I believe, very responsible for seeing him safely through the concentration camps of World War II in Nazi Germany. Viktor Frankl has become, I believe, one of the most sought-after authors in our history because of the lessons he learned and what he was able to share. And he made some powerful observations. One of which is that the United States is such a great country built on such extraordinary principles with such unequaled freedoms that he says the Statue of Liberty, which is on the East Coast, needed to be bookended with a Statue of Responsibility on the West Coast, because he says you cannot have liberty without responsibility. Well, Renatus is proud to say that we are the very first corporate sponsor for the Statue of Responsibility. And Lisa Price came to the last national conference and informed us that they now have a significant letter of intent from a large organization of donors that is willing to make it a reality. You know, we were there in the very beginning. We helped to pioneer the way so that great things could happen. I look forward to seeing that incredible statue erected. It's going to be an equal in height to the Statue of Liberty. But let me tell you why we decided to get behind this project and to not only endorse it, but to raise money for it. It was because I truly believe that in this country, we need to get back to our core principles of responsibility. Responsibility and self-reliance. Now, we have a responsibility to ourselves, we have a responsibility to our family, we have a responsibility to our church, to our neighbors, to our country, but part of that responsibility is also our own ability to be self-reliant. If we are dependent on others, if we are dependent on the government, if we are dependent on these different things, then unfortunately, it doesn't allow the kind of growth, the kind of economic sustainability that is the foundation of our country. Now, that's not to say that there aren't folks out there who need our assistance, and where they do, we certainly want to give them assistance. But what I'm seeing is folks that don't need assistance demanding assistance, and that's really the group that I'm speaking to. They need to learn how to be self-reliant. I've said for years, and this is a broad-reaching statement, so take it for what it is, but I say it to make the point. The only thing that I've ever wanted from government is for them to just get the heck out of my way. Just get out of my way. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to be able to build a business. I want to be able to change lives. Just get out of my way. I don't need health care. I don't need Social Security. I don't need, I don't need their handouts. That's not what it's about. I want to be responsible for myself and self-reliant so that I can be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. And in Renatus, you're going to hear a lot about that. Why? Because, again, we're all about teaching correct principles so that we can continue to strengthen our culture, strengthen our community, and strengthen this country. So, be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. Be responsible, be self-reliant.